Scooped him again. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Madness launch party. And yeah, I got to turn the volume down. Oh, yeah, we're everywhere. We are broadcasting now, right now, live to YouTube and Roku, or not Roku yet, but Pilled and X and man, we're broadcasting everywhere because that's what we do. We are here with the new creator, and of course, I'm Pops. Y'all know Nem from Nem in the AM, and
Yo.
Nem's Gaming Madness on the game stream over here. We have a great time. Y'all know that guy down there, the host of the ID show. We got Ivory hanging in from Phoenix, and this I'm gonna let Ivory introduce this man because this is where how I meet him and how it crosses my path. So go ahead, Tim, tell everybody what's up.
Man, it's crazy. I could introduce this guy in so many ways. I'll tell you my relation to him is we rocked many stages together decades ago when we were a little bit,
Young men,
younger and brighter. But this is my man Lonnie Lowe. He's a passionate, dedicated artist, not only in hip hop but content creator, digital media, comics. He's a hell of a writer, and I'm gonna let you tell him more about himself.
Hey man, what's up to all the people? It's Lonnie. Call me Low, CEO Dark City Comics and Multimedia. And today I'm launching my first Kickstarter ever for Epic, my comic Epic. And like Ivory said, we've known each other since we were kids. So got into the game through music, and we ended up here in comics and pop culture.
Cool. You're not the first person I've met that's come to comics through music. It's fun. I love people that are willing to cross into other things and expand not just their own creativity, but just show everybody their chops. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I know people in comics that write three or four different types of stories in ongoing series, and they got them all separated in their head. And I'm like, how do you do that?
In fact,
I know a show you have to go on. I will give the if Pops doesn't have it already, I'll give you contact info. But his name is Andre Daniels. He goes by Dre the Brute Daniels, and he does a comic that has music in it as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so he's got a series going on, and he has an interview show about indie comics, so it'd be perfect for you guys. So.
Yeah, definitely. And Pops, to your point, the way your brain works, I mean, you guys are creatives. You can, and then we're men, so we can compartmentalize. So it's easy to say, this is the action, this is the drama, this is the thing, you know what I mean? Because outside of music and comics, I've written a movie. I was on the writing team for a movie that came out in theaters, and I've also written help write a web series. So totally different things, you know what I mean? So it definitely once you're in the creative space, your brain kind of it'll tend to surprise you with what it can do.
Where did the love for comics come from?
I've been a comic guy. So when I was young, and I'll try to speed through it, we had a 7-Eleven on the corner of my neighborhood. And on this 7-Eleven, I had video games and we had a comic spindle. I would take $2, get a Slurpee, donut, comic book, and play video games with my change. Yep. so that was my process. So it just came from there. And then one day I walked in, and you got the normal Batman, Superman, X-Men, and for some odd reason this time it was Icon, Static, Blood Syndicate, Shadowhawk. Like it was just a whole bunch of, and I was like, oh shit, this is different. This is not, you're used to seeing us kind of sprinkled around, but this whole spindle, I'm like, damn, I didn't know, and from there I just dove in, and I really kind of, because we kind of all want to see ourselves as heroes with capes and all that shit. So when you see it, my bad, can I cuss?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm just flowing. Sorry, I'll try to keep it PG, but you know what I'm saying. But it's cool to see you're self-represented like that. So I just kind of fell in love with it from there. And I just put it right into I still read Spider-Man. I still read all the other things, but now I had other heroes to look up to. And so um, the crappy part was the issues didn't come out consecutively. So I would just get whatever was there. So I would have to imagine what happened in between issues. And so that's kind of where the writing and the kind of, because I had to build the story. I'd have issue 1 and like issue 4. So I needed 2 and 3 in my head to, so that's kind of how it started.
As a man who came to comics through the spinner racks myself, the nearest comic store was like 40 miles away for the rich kids type thing. I get you for that, man. It's like, the spinner racks, we would go to the grocery store, the spinner racks, and I don't know if you experienced this, but that was like Lord of the Flies, man. You were like fight with all the other kids to try and get anything. Yeah, anything, So
anything you can do. I remember it was a Mr. T comic book at the bottom and the back, and I'm like, what the hell, Mr. T doing? And I'm thinking he got this big, massive ass gun, but it's a like a camcorder. I'm like, what is Mr. T doing with a camcorder, dude? But you're right, and this was back also. Now we're aging ourselves. When you had the newsstand version and the bookstore version, so you had 2 different covers, and yeah, it was a whole different vibe. But yeah, man, I haul out, I get my little few bucks, haul ass across the street, and I had my routine, dude.
Well, right there, I was gonna say, it's like, yeah, be careful if you don't want to age yourself, because for $2 now, it's like you're not getting half that stuff. One of those things.
You can't even walk in the store with $2, dude.
Yeah, boy. Tough being a kid these days.
No, it ain't, because we still pay for it.
Yeah.
It's tough being a parent these days.
Yeah, that's what it's tough. My kid has no concept of money at all. 0. So
footwork. You don't have the concept of footwork.
Yeah, he did that.
Man, I was telling on a different show, I was telling Pops and Crew the other day, I walked into a bookstore for the first time in years, and I wanted to replace a book I had. And I went in there, and I remember I bought the original paperback for like $6.50 at a bookstore. I went in there, they split that book.
Let me guess.
Into 2 different books.
$18.99. $18.99. Oh, don't tell me.
I was replacing my copy of Shogun. They split it into 2 books, and for the 2 books together, they wanted $64.
Jeez.
I was like, oh my Lord.
Dude.
I'll duct tape my old book together. So that's what I did.
We went to Brandon's Comics to get KO, to get the surprise issue of KO. And my son, he likes Venom. That's his guy, and Sonic, which is weird. It's 2 awkward dynamics, but that's his thing. We go in, and I'm like, yeah, just get you something. And I just kind of wave him off. And of course, Brandon walks him through all of these things with numbers on it. And we get to the counter. My book, $4.99. His book, $48.
Oh my!
I'm like, dude, are you serious? Now these are nice, pristine collector's issues, and I just hear him in the back, whoosh, 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 just flipping through. I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah, dude, they get up there, man.
I remember those days too. Always it was some older kid or your uncle or somebody teaching you how to read comics the right way, so you didn't mess them up. So
real cornered top, sir. Right there. This is your finger motion right here. You got to have your fancy fingers.
Yep.
So
this is a bag and a board. If you're not reading it, it's inside this bag.
Simple as that.
What can people expect when they open this book of yours? This epic. This is going to be.
So what I want to do? I'm gonna go show y'all something. Give me a second.
All right.
Not even a second. Maybe 5. All right, I'm back. So what you can expect? So what we did was let me see if you can see it. Okay, cool. So what we did, just reimagined the story, bumped up the dialogue, brought it to 2026. I've been doing this for probably about 11, 12 years. And so a lot of things have changed just in sheer technology and things of that nature. So just bringing it up, keeping the soul the same, and just really taking your readers on a journey about a kid who never asked to be a hero. He never wanted to be super. He just wanted to graduate. He just wanted to go to school, pretty much just be a regular productive kid. And then here he gets his hand on one of the most powerful weapons in the galaxy. And it changes the course of history immediately. And now, whether he wants to or not, he has a whole planet to defend.
I want to tell you just straight up, dude, the catchphrase right there. Okay. I just wanted to graduate. That resonated with me so much. I mean, I'm serious, because I was like, I got in trouble when I was a kid, and I was at a home for a while. But while I was in that home at 14 years old, I basically cracked every workbook for school, high school, right?
Right.
I cracked them all, dude. I went all the way through 12th grade in that 8 months. I cracked all them workbooks that, you had to do to graduate. And it was like I was 14, and I never got to graduate, bro. I ended up getting a GED, but I never ended up getting to graduate, because when I moved to Phoenix, they had a different system than Minneapolis did. One had
a different system than everybody.
Well, one had quarters and one had trimesters.
Right.
So if you didn't have enough credits, you weren't getting nothing. I was at Maryvale High School, bro, and I was a freshman. Okay.
Shout out to
Maryvale High School.
Shout out to the Ville.
Hold up. I had a senior class number. Everybody in every class I was in was a senior. But they were all graduating that year, and I had to get credits to graduate. My knowledge didn't mean anything. So they wanted me to come back next year and do college level work and not get credit for that. I was like, nah, I'm good.
But
I got my GED, and that was it, but I seen that right there. I just wanted to graduate, and that resonated with me so much. And I was like, oh, we're going to go talk about this.
Yeah, a lot of times just going through life, and not everybody's looking to be, I don't want to say spectacular, but a lot of people like getting up, going to work, doing their regular thing. You got a kid who loves art. He's an archaeology student. He loves that. That's his thing. That's all he wanted to do. He wanted to get through that, graduate, and go on to what's next. It was never about, right now, this is my immediate concern, and then he's thrusting everything from there.
It looks beautiful. Now, let's talk about the action. Look, first, I want to play the trailer. I thought you said the trailer was up here.
I got to launch it. Now, if you want to press the button, I'll press the button.
Yeah, hell yeah. Look, you guys, we're going to press the button, and then we're going to show you what's up in here.
All right, y'all. We feel the press. All right, I'm ready to launch. We're pressing the button. We going live in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Ready to launch. Boom, boom, boom. I have seen these details. Launch project. Drum roll. The drums are rolling right now.
Awesome.
Launch project. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Congratulations. Your project is live. Woo, okay. So I'm not freaking out. Okay.
All right.
Are we here?
Live. Now we are going to play this trailer first thing, guys, and then we will come back and we will run you through this campaign.
Man, let's get into it.
If this destiny is mine, then so be it.
Hey, my name is Lonnie, creator of E.P.I.C, E.P.I.C, Earth's Protector in Crisis. 11 years ago, the story started as a dream on sketch paper. Today, it's finally ready for the world. E.P.I.C follows Chris Tabor, a young archaeology student who bonds with ancient cosmic tech and becomes Earth's protector in crisis, whether he's ready to or not. This isn't just another superhero book. It's about responsibility, about being chosen when you're unprepared and becoming something bigger than your fear. We built a bold new universe with professional art, deep characters, and stories that mix cosmic action and real human stakes. If you love indie comics, original worlds, and creators building from the ground up, this is for you. Please back the project, share the page. Let's bring E.P.I.C to life together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. I like it. Let's go. Let's go.
So look, I put a 5-page preview in here too. So if you guys want to scroll down and get into it,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We take our time, rolling up down here. Now that's the same video, right? Over on YouTube.
no, there's something totally. It's an extended clip of the first. Yeah, you can play it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, you get a treat. You get some extra. Here we go.
The time for talk is over.
All right.
Nice.
I like it. Yeah. See, we like animation, stuff like that. We got people doing stuff like that too. This is great. The universe welcomes its new era. All right. How many pages?
This one will be 24 at the first, and then I have a stretch that'll get you about 28.
Nice. See, he's thinking ahead too. Stretch goal, add
Hey,
pages.
look at that. I'm backer number 1. Woohoo.
Oh,
Sweet. Appreciate it.
here you go. Come on, people. Look, I need y'all to do what I always ask you to do. Share the stream, share the link. Okay, the link's over there in the chat. Just grab it up, share the link to the campaign out, share out the link to the stream so people can get to know this guy. We're gonna have him on some more shows. Look, you're gonna understand this better than most. We're gonna pass you around like a fatty, bro.
That video was awesome, man. I was like sold, and then I saw the video was down. Like I like doing animation stuff too, and that looked really cool. So
Yeah, we have quite a few shows in the network. We have some people gonna want to talk to you about this, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. The thing with the animation, it's just a tool, man. I never not knowing it was at my fingertips, So the cool thing about having these characters and having an imagination is like now it's on paper. You mean to tell me I can load it and they can talk? You know what I mean? It's like, okay. And I can make them say this. And so I kind of, but I wanted to keep it simple, just show them in motion because that's kind of how I see it in my head. So I definitely wanted the people to get a vision of how I envision this universe.
Right.
Do you see that going beyond clips? Like, do you have a dream for this to grow from a book to maybe a cartoon or a movie?
So what we have, if we fully stretch everything out, I have a series called Catch 'Em, which is a hybrid comic book web series where you'll get episode 1 as a live action, issue 2, episode 3. So it'll toggle between issues and web series. So I definitely have ideas for live action that blend. I want to keep everything, I want to make sure they know that the base of this is comics. So everything will go out and come back to the books.
Okay.
Nice.
And I'll show you guys the Catch 'Em trailer later on once I wrap it up. But we've already shot the pilot for it.
Nice. Now, yeah, because you said something about having some film background already. So you got that one of them stepping stones that so many people in the indie comic world don't have is how to get this to the next level. It's all, who do you know, right? Do you know somebody that can get this done for you or introduce you to the right people that can get you on Netflix or whatever, right?
Right.
If you got some kind of background in it already, you kind of got a leg up on the next guy. But it still has to be something good, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Still, when you're dealing with somebody like that, you have to. Are they really going to pay you and then not take creative control from you? Which is the issue with most of them. It's like, oh, they'll pay me, but then they want to take my IP and turn it into something entirely different.
Yeah, my mentor, one of my mentors, Iron Daniels, he had me. Yeah, shout out to the OG. He had me work on a movie. It was released in theaters called Unhitched King. And so he saw my work and my writing on the Veil web series. When you said you went to Maryville, we did a web series surrounding the that area. But
Really?
he gave me a shot at a movie script. And I kind of wrote myself into a corner. And then he put me to that process, the real process of going into a writer's room, having a team of writers, refining the script. And I went from, not knowing how to do it at all and under his tutelage, learning how to do it and then coming on a movie set, a real set with a lighting team and gaffers and,
Right.
camera one. So I got to see the entire process and I like writing. Now I can do the other things, but I figured out after going through that, I'm like, okay, I just like the writer's room. But I can definitely grab a camera and get busy if I need to.
Cool.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, we got, like I said, we got a lot of people with some great stories, man. That just, there you. Who do you go to? How do you get it there, right? But then at the same time, nobody wants indie creators don't want to give up that creative control. They just don't. They don't want to see their IP turned into something else.
It's a gift and a curse, because if I have an IP and you got the money, business will have to be done at some level. Like nobody's going to just drop a bag of money in your lap and be like, okay, I know it's your idea. Here go my 100 million. We don't want nothing. Do your thing. That's not realistic. So, it's a give and take. You know what I mean? I won't get what I want, everything. They won't get. It'll sting a little bit on both ends if it's fair business,
There you go. There you go. I totally get that.
Like that.
So who's the guy laying on the ground, man?
Oh yeah, that's the professor. He is leading the dig, the archaeology expedition. And so you'll see here what they thought they were going there for and what they really found out they were there for is two totally different things. And so he's the first one who offers some resistance, and he ends up on his ass with guns in his face. So that just kind of lets you know how serious it gets real fast.
There you go. There you go. I've already read the first 9 pages of this, right? Because you sent me a little teaser.
Yeah.
I already know what this all is. I also have this curse, bro. I'm a proofreader. There should be a comma after the word guns.
Cool.
There we go.
Hey, let me tell you, we're still at the place where those changes can happen.
That's cool. That's why I bring it up, because these kind of things just jump off the page at me. It's not like I'm taking a shot. All these guys know I proofread a lot of people in our group's books.
Right.
So for me, it's a curse because I can't not see it. You know what I mean? And then I want your book to be the best it can be. So I'm going to say so.
Hey, I appreciate it. Like I said, most of it I'm doing by myself. Yeah.
That's the spirit it comes in, though. I want it to be the best it can be. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's never a shot. It's always, man, I want all you guys to have the best you can be, man. And but I love this. I read the first 9 pages of this, guys. I think he's got 5 here, and I really love the way you set this up. I mean, I like the Draco looking dude.
yeah. Yeah. He went through a few different iterations, and I let the artist take a little liberty, Rom Silva. And when he showed me that, I was like, I didn't think the long hair. I said, well, but it works. So let's rock with it, let's roll with it. So yeah, I think that was an artistic liberty that actually ended up working in our favor.
So you have a team. You work with a team on this project.
Well, artists and colorists, yeah, I can't draw at all. So there's not even I'll mess up a stick man. I will do harm to a stick figure. So yeah, I went through about 5 or 6 different artists and art teams, and all of them were pretty good, but I felt like he just gave me a unique art perspective, and he really sells emotion. So for me, he was the guy. He was my go-to guy.
Did you have a specific art style or art direction that you wanted to go in, or did you just, when you wrote the script, did you just have an idea of how the scene was going to play and the shots you wanted, or how did you work with your artist? Because a lot of people ask that question all the time. Like, and every writer I know does it differently. So, curious how you went about that.
So having music background and video background, you see everything, whether you want to see it or not. And so I write camera angles, I write views, I write it all, but I had to learn to let my artist breathe a little bit. So what I'll do, like say I'll do 5 panels. Hey, page 4, 5 panels. If I want to let him do his thing, I'll say panel as you see fit. Just make sure we land here, and I'll put the dialogue in there and I narrate on the fly because I think that's fun. But I'll do that. Or if I have somewhere I really want to make sure we land, I'll say, hey, page 1, he dives off of the building. Panel 2, 3, he's falling through these, breaking through these panels, and he's fully transformed at the bottom of panel 4. You know what I mean? So I do both. Because you got to let your artists be artists, you know?
Right. One of the things I pops off the page at me looking at this is that your artist's style, when it comes to your bad guys, he goes very angular, very severe. And I dig it. It's pretty cool. So I like.
That's what I love that dude. I love the way he's drawn. I like it. You
definitely.
You guys do know what comes after that. I do. I know the next 4 pages.
It definitely contrasts with that professor there. So it's a cool style you got going on there, and it's like I always find that interesting. You know how different writers, different editors work with their artists. You know, it's like I do some writing and some comic book stuff as well, and it's like my approach is completely, you know, different than a lot of other people's too. So I'm always learning. You know, I always want to hear what works for other people, so I can figure out what works. You know, so.
Yeah, for me though, I wanted something that landed in between an animation style and then the traditional Western comic style, because I'm thinking toys, I'm thinking merch. I'm like, this is an easier transition from here to an action figure, you know, and then I can have an elevated McFarlane style if we get to that point. You know what I mean?
We just happened to have in the chat one of the guys that runs the show about action figures just popped in right there.
I actually have an epic action figure around here somewhere. I did a prototype years ago, and my son, real quick story, I'm excited. I got an action figure. My big thing, I'm like, Juice, Dad got a toy. Look, my son he's 2, so he takes it. He looks at it, pops the head off, drops it, and walks off into the next room. I almost lost a child that day. I almost had to tell his mom, "Hey, let's make a new one. I don't know where that other one." It was so casual. He just like pop, and it just fell. And I was like, "Thank God!" I popped it back on, and I've had it wrapped up ever since. He scared me to death. I don't even show anybody.
that action figure ran into the boss level early on there. So.
Yeah, he started out at Apocalypse. He didn't build his way out at all. He started right out there.
Oh wow!
Very
cool.
All kinds of nice stuff.
And I'm really digging a lot of these looks and everything. I like your setting. You know, I was kind of going through it a little bit behind the scenes while you guys were talking and looking at that. And I like the idea for the new hero. I think it's really cool. You know, immediately my mind starts working. I've got I'm doing something else, but I've got another character that I want to do. And I'm like, man, this character and my character would cross over cool as well. Like, so I'm doing somebody called Ilario though. So, you know, it's from my background out here and the sticks in Riverside. So, but,
hey, listen, man, I'm always down to collab if it makes sense. And I got tons of characters. It's probably about 30-some issues, web series, graphic novels. I'm ready to go. So I'm always down to collab. I got time because we're written and paced out for a while.
All right, very cool.
Tell you what, this guy in the chat right here, Chris Brown, he has a series called Slaughterville, a horror series that man needs big screen. It don't even need Netflix. It needs a big screen.
Straight to the movies, huh?
And he just launched.
It's that good. He, you know, it's like we have so many people. All these guys are collaborating on different things. Chris has a universe based on a story, you know, on Slaughterville, on his I don't know if it's based on the RPG or if it's the RPG is just based on all the horror tropes, right?
Right.
All the horror tropes. And we made a couple characters and we played the game. We played in this stream. We made some characters. Characters took on a life of their own. Before you know it, we got characters from a different universe playing in his universe. You know what I'm saying? It's like collaboration. Things are being written that cross collabs, cross promotions. these guys are all now meshing stuff together, making one big, huge, independent conglomerate of our own, right? We don't have the marketing, we don't have a main, a giant corporation making movies for us and putting us out there. We got to put ourselves out there, right?
Absolutely.
Look, just like that, I will collab with anyone, baby. You see what I'm saying?
I'm the same way, Chris.
You see, and it's like, this is what we do. We try to bring all these people to one place so they can promote what they're doing and then maybe find other cool stuff to do with somebody.
Networking is everything, man. Networking is everything.
Yes.
I'm ready for Slaughterville beats Space Monkeys, Chris. So I'm ready.
And yeah, Nem has a book called Space Monkeys that's live right now. Chris took somebody else's character and wrote a novel based on that character in that universe. He did one of Doc's characters and wrote a book, and it's amazing, and it's available right now. What do you mean CRoM is already in? CRoM is, yes. CRoM does appear in the Slaughterville card game. He has a card. It's cool. We've done so many things and tried to help people expand what they do.
Right.
Okay. And welcome to the madness.
I appreciate it.
Look, I don't know how long you known Ivory. Okay.
Since we were 20 years, probably, yes, about 20, we probably about 23, 22, 23. Yeah, wow.
That's about how long I've known you, huh?
I may have missed it.
Yeah, it's about that time because when I met Mo, that was about when I was starting to hit stages, and I think him and I performed for the first time together in like 2003.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now I may have missed it up higher up in your campaign page, but we've got Shield, we got Argus. What does EPIC stand for? E.P.I.C.
It's Earth's Protector in Crisis.
Okay.
So he won't show up like, hey, my name is Epic. That's just his designation. You know what I mean? Like, the people name him that. You'll hear him refer to himself as Earth's Protector or the Protector. But the people in the city of New Phoenix, they'll call him that. He doesn't say, yeah, hey, so yeah, I'm using everything around me,
I'm gonna do a real deep dive back in the comics. So it's like, I like that, but and it's really cool, and it also reminds me of another classic comic book character that I like, Omac. Do you remember Omac? So, yeah. So,
I got those. What?
Yeah.
I think 8 of them or something.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. So I look at this, man, and I'm like, yeah, I'm totally. I totally dug the vibe, the setup. I didn't catch the New Phoenix thing.
Yeah.
How are things at home, guys? I miss home. How are things at home?
I don't want to go. If it's cold where you are, I won't go outside and film the sun for you. I won't do you like that. But it's I got on a sweatshirt, but it's probably t-shirt time now. So around noon, we were probably about 70 something degrees.
Yeah,
there you go. Ivory got his t-shirt on.
I'll be that guy too. So
yeah, he in Riverside. Yeah, so if it's cold where you are, I won't. We just met. I won't do you like that.
How come you keep holding it up? Hold it up again one more time. What is it? Show me.
Roadrunner. This is another friend of mine's company.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, Pops, it is cold out today. It's 54 right now, so I'm a little bit cold. So
you want to know what's funny? It's about 50 degrees here in Michigan today. All the snow's gone again. It's mud yard.
It's like 75, 80 right now.
Yeah.
Cold day in Phoenix.
Yeah, cold day in Phoenix.
That is for us. That is cold for us.
I used to roll through Phoenix all the time, going back and forth to El Paso when I was in the Army. I would get in my truck and drive straight through from Fort Bliss and El Paso to Southern California, and then go back for a weekend. So it was a crazy drive.
Lo, how big is the team? You have a graphic artist. How big is the team that's working on Epic?
Right now it's 3 of us because I letter, and I have my penciler inks as well. So that's 2 birds with 1 stone. And my colorists, hold on, they're on here. I want to make sure I shout them out and make sure they get.
We're
So
definitely going to cover your team, bro. Trust
yeah,
me.
so it's 3 of us, and then I always partner with up and coming artists, or for my cover work, and popular artists for cover work, just to cross promote and just show. It's also dope to see other people's take on your character. So I had some stuff in that I can send you guys from different artists all over the place. That's a cool thing about the internet. It kind of shrinks the world, but yeah, it's a core 3 of us though.
Where's your artist and your colorist out of?
Brazil and Colombia.
Yep.
Brazil and Colombia. But my cover artist, where's Charles from? I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, and
I think
definitely
he's,
give
I
them a
think he's
shout out.
I think Charles is in Virginia.
Okay.
I want to say he's from, I don't know if he's from there originally. Let me double check. Because he's no. So he's from Chicago and he's in Savannah right now. So yeah, he's from Chicago. I don't know why I thought Virginia, but that must be his number. Yeah, but he's working on the cover, and I've been sharing the speed. He's been doing a time lapse for me, so you can kind of see the process. And it's actually at the end of the intro video, and I have it on my Facebook as well, and it's on my TikTok. It shows some of his process.
And then you mentioned New Phoenix being the setting, and that being like the area around you is what you use. Is there any Landover influence mixed into New Phoenix?
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, I got a map. I got a whole entire map that shows. I've incorporated a lot of things in this universe that probably wouldn't mesh well in real life. But that's the cool thing about comics. You can kind of make it do what you want to do. But it's definitely a Landover city, a Landover subdivision in New Phoenix.
So you said you're doing the lettering. Are you also doing the sound effects on the?
Yeah. So the first book, I cut my first few issues from the old run. I kind of cut my teeth into lettering, and I was using Manga Studio, and I got serviceable. I wouldn't say I mean about as good as any other indie guy. I'm not the pro, but I watch what they do, and I watch the tutorials, and so I'm getting better with it. You know what I mean? You can always be better. I'd love to be at a point where I can scale and grab somebody who loves lettering. I don't mind it. I like it, but it's somebody out there who loves lettering like an artist loves drawing. You know what I mean? Like, so to find that guy that takes the letters to the next level, that would be awesome for me.
I know a guy. If you're interested, I could put you in touch with him. He's in Argentina. I can give you some samples of his work. He's a good professional level letterer, and he works. His standard fee is $5 a page. So,
oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, which is not bad. So
I love all these international connections. That's dope.
Yeah,
the funny thing, like I said about comics, it reaches the planet. Like, we all love Superman and Batman and Spider-Man, and even in Russia, even in South America, you'll find kids who love their Batmans and Black Lightning and Static, and you'll see it. So it's kind of cool when we meet in these groups, in these settings. You'll find a guy from, like CRoM, a guy from Brazil who loves comics just as much as you do. It's
my 2 artists that I work with most of the time, one is in Argentina and the other one's in Nigeria. So it's just a thing, like you're saying, the internet makes the world small, which is absolutely true. So
yeah, I had 2. I had a Nigerian artist do about 8 or 9 pages on Epic. I had about 4 or 5 artists do about 4 or 5 pages. You know what I mean? Because everybody, you got to think about it. These guys have been drawing Batman, Superman, Incredible Hulk, and Wolverine and all that their whole lives. So their hands are accustomed to moving that way. So it's trying to figure out who's going to give you the most for your character.
Yeah.
Epic is something else you got to do with your hand. It's not what you typically do with a Ninja Turtle or what you do. You know what I mean? It's a different, but if you've been drawing those things, like I know a guy who can draw Incredible Hulk. Amazing, but you give him something else, but that's what he loves. So it's one of those things. Like, I got to see how an artist draws Epic before I even move forward.
That's a great question then. So what is your process that you went through to find the artist that you wanted to work through? I know what mine is, but we want to hear what yours is. Like, how did you find your artist for Epic? What do you go through? Do you have like samples that you have to do, or do you get a portfolio? What is your process for
I have
interviewing an artist?
what I do is I give them a page, and I pay their page rate so nobody can feel a certain way if I don't pick them. And
Mhm.
I'll give them the script, and I'll give them character references, and I don't give them much after that because I need to see what you can do on your own and if it's worth me tweaking you to bring you where I need you to be. So I'll do a page. If they charge whatever they charge a page, I'll give them that, and then we go from there. That way, if it don't work, you can't say you were underpaid or cheated. You got what you paid, you charge. I got and we can leave, and I can use that work for promo or whatever. Like I said, I went through about 4 or 5 artists. They all did some things that I like.
Mhm.
This guy just did more things that I like, and so the cool things that they did, I've used some of it as promo. And I paid for it and they got paid. So it's not like, but yeah, I do that. I give everybody the same page so I can see how I gave them all the same page. Matter of
Mhm.
fact, let me see. Is it in here? No, it's right before this preview. So I gave everybody, I want to say page 2 or 3. I can't remember. And I just watched how they did it,
Yeah.
and from there, we pick from there.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go.
And so Epic gets his power from from like an archaeological find.
Eh, yeah, so to speak. Yeah. I mean, it's not just that simple, you know what I mean? But once they start the process, a lot of things start unfolding and it happens in a series of crazy events. So it starts there, but it doesn't, it's not just like, ooh, I found this kind of thing. It's like
Right.
they went through some stuff to get to it.
And did it choose him?
He might have just happened to be right there at the right time,
Okay.
at the unfortunate time. You know what I mean? It just, he happened to be there.
Okay.
So I am afraid this was pre-planned, but I'm going to have to bounce because I got to go to a doctor's appointment. It was awesome talking to both of you. I'm looking forward to seeing this book. It looks absolutely great. I love the new concept. I always love when people come up with new stuff and prove that the superhero genre is not dead either. There's lots of stuff you can do with comics, but there's lots of stuff you can do with superheroes that's different too. So I appreciate that. So that's cool.
Thanks, man. Hey, man, health is wealth, and you got to take care of yourself, especially if you want to be here. So yeah, man, go.
Yeah, I try to take care of myself. I'm just getting to be an old fart, So there's that.
Man, we're all getting there.
Yeah, man. Hey, we probably I got one next month, so I definitely understand.
Yeah, you guys have a great one, and I will catch you later. Good luck with your campaign. Talk to you later,
man.
Bob.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, Nem. Appreciate you, brother.
Yep. Bye.
Just know that if you donate to this campaign, folks, you're donating to a dedicated artist. This isn't a flash in the pan thing. This guy's been working on this for over a decade.
Yeah, man. That's the other thing. It's like, you got time behind this.
He's put in the work.
Yeah, it's a labor of love. Like this, it ain't easy. You quit a lot. You have some bad experiences, but you can't let it discourage you. I kind of fell back for a little bit, but what I was noticing was every quarter, every so often, I would get orders from like the old issues. And I would still get, hey man, I got this where's this one? Can you tell me more about this? And I'm like, man, these people are still asking. They still, and it started bubbling up in me again. I said, all right, cool. If we're gonna do it again, we gotta pump it up. What can we change? And so the past couple years, I just been trying to refine it. And I thought this go round, instead of just showing Epic, let's show the whole universe simultaneously as it's unfolding.
Are there copies available still of those first 4?
Yeah, I keep them. I keep them ironically because it's folks who love those first 4. So I don't as I don't want to say as much as I want to, but I keep it just as a nostalgia moment. I right
Do you
here.
have them? Do you have them as an add-on on the campaign?
Uh, I will stretch it like this is a foil copy of issue 1, the old issue 1. This is issue 2, and this is foil backing. So I
Right.
plan on doing something very similar with this run because I got some really dope artwork coming, and the main thing is always making it better. But I
I'm
still want to
one of them
keep this
first
for
print
the
guys. I'm
yeah
one of them. I'm one of them first print guys.
yeah.
I got him. Well,
Yeah.
I don't got the foil edition, I don't think, but I got him.
It don't have to be shiny. It just has to be first print. You see what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah, we got him though. I pulled up on Ivory and so you got what 3 books and a couple shirts.
Yep.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man, because that was a damn near out of trunk run. I didn't even know Kickstarter was available. I was going broke doing this, and then it went from there to I was having some successes. A couple of times, Epic paid the light bill, it's
okay,
definitely it's definitely
we're gonna throw some stuff your way now, Lonnie. Are you ready?
yeah. I mean, I ain't got no other choice.
There is another platform called fundmycomic.com.
Oh wow.
A 1% fee. How much Kickstarter gonna take from you?
I think 5%.
1%.
Kickstarter, yeah.
No, no,
But
no. I'm saying Fund My Comic will only take
1%, yeah.
1%. And it's geared to comics. It's like people don't go there for everything. They go there for comics.
That might
You
be a
see what
good no, it might be a good alternative or a good look to try
I
those guys
actually
out.
have I actually have our art book up over there. Okay?
Yeah?
Well, our art book is on Amazon and Ingram Spark, but there's a exclusive cover that you can only get on Fund My Comic.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you can use these alternative platforms for exclusive stuff, but you can only get there, right?
Makes
And
sense.
they take less of your money. And like I said, it is geared toward comics. The whole platform is for comics, graphic novels, stuff like that, right?
Right.
So
Dropping
I would
game.
suggest going over there and starting a campaign there too, just because. And the only thing it costs you is the time it takes to set it up, right?
Yeah. I mean, and I got everything here, so it'll be more of a plug and play than anything.
Pretty much, yeah. And there's a couple other things I want to talk to you about after the show.
Okay.
If
Okay.
got a few
Yeah.
minutes. And because man, I've done this for 6 years. I've seen a couple.
I've been trying to plug you two for a minute. I'm so glad this connection is finally happening, and I'm excited for Lonnie and where this can go for him because, man, I'm telling you, dude is a talented man.
I appreciate it, man. It just, I mean, Ivy, when you sent them, the minute you told me, my inbox was going bling, bling, and we were talking. And I was like,
Right.
I'm talking to Pops like I've known him. We just having casual conversation.
He's a
And I
good
sent
dude.
it over. Yeah.
Now,
I definitely appreciate it.
Part of that is now because Tim's family to me. Okay. So if you're somebody coming at from that, that's I don't have a whole lot of familial support for what I
Right.
do. So when somebody that's
like.
even extended family is willing to support what I'm doing and connect me with people that can help not only my thing grow, but your thing grow.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When I approached Tim about doing a show, it's like it took a long time for me to talk his ass into doing one. And
He don't sit there. He is a busy man.
Hey,
he's a busy man. I understand.
But see, I love Tim's show. That's what I'm saying. It took a long time for me to get him
talking
to
a huge audience of people in front of you was just something I had to take out of my head and extrapolate and then reinvent a way to make it entertaining because for me that's what I need. I need to entertain the crowd. I need it to make sense. So for me, when I can see the crowd, it's easy to get that energy. So I just
Right.
had to like put that little switch on to get that energy when I can't see the crowd, but I know they're gonna see me.
They're there. Yeah. Yeah. And that's
Right.
the biggest thing about podcasting and all that. You know, we're naturally stage guys. We naturally feed off of crowd energy, and sometimes you got to manifest some of that energy yourself. But once you get accustomed to it, I mean, you already know what it is.
Yeah,
Now,
it gets
now,
more comfortable every time. It's just kind of, when you step into that new genre, that new arena, you just gotta learn how to shoot on that court, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
but and that's the shit. Because like I had, I got to play sidekick for a radio show on Z Rock back in the '90s, in the late '90s, right?
Right.
So coming out here and doing this was really easy because I was already used to talking to people that I couldn't see. You know what I mean? And since face for radio, but what can I tell you? I've been drawn better than I look.
Hey, listen.
You know.
Hey,
Um,
hey. The good thing about us being guys, we don't have to be pretty, man. You fine. We don't have to be pretty.
well, I mean, I'm 62, bro. I'm not gonna say I don't look too bad for 62.
Hey, man, listen. Hey.
I know some people my age that are tore the fuck up.
Hey, don't feel bad. I know some people my age that are tore the fuck up.
Oh, don't look a day different than when I met him, though. He actually probably lost some weight since when I met him.
Hey, you remember when we were chubby kids, dude? We used to sit around and drink beer and eat terrible. I cannot do that anymore.
I didn't even know it. I didn't even know I was a big dude until I wasn't a big dude anymore.
Yeah, hey, when you go back and look at those pictures, and I'm like, oh shit, I was almost 300 pounds.
Right. What happened? How was I pulling back then? Must be the charm.
Yeah, hey, listen, you was a young superstar, man. It's different.
Yeah. We had a good time, for sure.
These guys are talking about their time on rap stage together, dude. Tim's an old school Phoenix rapper, Ivory, man, he's got some good tunes. We played him on the ID show. You can catch him on Spotify.
Lonnie's got some good tunes too. When you guys promote some of this stuff and you see who you're investing in, this guy he's got a big arena. He plays in a lot of arenas.
Well, see, now this is why I wanted to cross over into this, because Lonnie, you may not know, we have a Roku channel. One of the categories in our Roku channel. One of the categories in our Roku channel is music.
Oh yeah, I definitely got some. I mean, it's not the focal point. Comics is the thing right now. But
right.
I definitely got a catalog and connected to some guys with some amazing catalog that can definitely get some music over there to you that you would enjoy, and I could stand behind quality wise. Absolutely.
Yeah, if you know somebody or you want to put some of your music up on our Roku channel, we got you, bro. We do that. That's what
appreciate it.
But you're right.
That's what I mean. It's like for everything. Like you said, right now your focus is comics right now. And my focus is always the network, and that encompasses everything.
When is a physical launch? Like when could somebody get a copy of these books?
So once the oh wow, we already had 10% of the goal. Sweet. Thanks everybody already for getting us 10% there. Almost. So once the campaign is done, we'll probably about 2 months, maybe 2.5. The lead time for the books is about 6 to 8 weeks, depending on where I go. I expect we'll probably have a large number, so it may make sense to go the overseas route and do a large order like 1,000 or 2,000 books. But if I stay local, we got a couple guys right in Arizona. We got a couple. Ready Comics always took care of us, and I seen a new company out here as well. So if I just stay local, a matter of weeks. You know what I mean? It's just for me, it's more quality, and then the main thing you want to deliver. You know what I mean? Like you want to be a man of your word, and people are parting with their dollars because they believe in what you're doing. And so you want to make sure you deliver at a rate that they don't feel cheated and they don't feel like they had to wait 1,000 years.
Right.
Yeah. Well, see, if you come out here and your book is pretty much complete, and then you launch, and you know that by the time the campaign's over, that you can have the book done, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Then you get right into fulfillment, printing and fulfillment. You get it out, and people love you, man. There's so many people in our network that get their books out like within 2-3 months.
Yeah,
And
you got to,
people
man.
love that.
The digital. So right now we are 14 pages. By the time the campaign is done, I'll probably be 19 pages. 19. It may be done. The book may be done. I mean, if I feel like it'll probably be done from an art standpoint, and probably over halfway done from lettering standpoint. I'll take a day, tighten it up, and Pops, I may have to send it through you to proofread it before I go. And then once that's done,
yeah, we'll talk about that part too.
yeah. And once that's done, the digitals go out. All digital awards will go out. All the pinups, posters, and from there it's just fulfilling all the physical deliverables.
See, we have all kinds of stuff that we're going to introduce you to. You're new to this, but like I said, I've been around this for a while. We have fulfillment people that'll handle fulfillment. Doesn't cost you nothing. we got people that'll turn around and put you on Amazon and all those places too. We got it all, bro. It's
sweet. Appreciate it.
Get you up in here, right? But this is beautiful.
Thank you.
The art looks good. But I like like I said, I told everybody, I like the way you set it up with the first 9 pages. And if you're not down, guys, if you need to see a little more, I'm gonna make sure this guy gets on a few more shows.
Appreciate it.
Sure. Okay. I'm looking at you, Dustin. I want to see him on Joy of Drawing. Addie will draw some of your characters in her style.
Oh, dope.
Which you were already talking about that. So
is that a live draw stream?
You would love that. Yeah.
So she'll be drawing his character live while you guys are talking?
Oh, that's cool.
Actually, that show goes off on Tuesday nights.
Okay.
And, Addie's one of our artists. She does a draw stream herself on Sundays. And, I mean, she's amazing and loves doing fan art for people. We got fans that'll show up in the chat. Like, you're going to get to know Carrie. Carrie will probably draw your characters because she draws everybody else's characters. She'll send it to you. Check out this fan art.
Sweet.
That's the kind of community that we're building where everybody gets involved. We want interaction. We want people to know they can come here, hang out, have fun.
Yeah. Hey, absolutely. I'm down. I appreciate it all. We need it all. So I appreciate it.
Comics in the car would be great for this community, bro. I'm telling you.
We got Saturday morning comic talk with Ed Davis. We got Freewheeling Friday with Ryan Permison. We got so many freaking shows that we do that people promote on, So, like I said, man, I'll talk to you after the show. We'll see what we can do about tightening this up a little bit, introducing you to some other people in the network, and
Okay, cool. Definitely. All right.
Do you know who Mike Barron is?
No.
Mike Barron is the guy who originally wrote The Punisher.
Oh, wow.
Like, back in the day, he created Badger, he created Nexus. He basically has been doing indie comics for a long time, and he has a book called Florida Man, a couple other ones, that's based on the Florida Man trope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Funny ass comic book, but he does an exclusive show on the network on Friday nights on Roku and Pilled Only, and I have to cut out here pretty soon because we got to tape an episode of that show. And look, like I said, I definitely want to hook you up with some other people in the network. Some of y'all watching, I know there's lurkers, though. I know there's plenty of lurkers hanging out here. But we have shows, like I said, pretty much all the time. Man, it's just, if you look over on the YouTube channel and you see somebody that you haven't seen before, holler at them. Say, hey, man, we gotta come on your show. Tell them, you know. I mean, get in the chat and just tell them, hey, yo, man, can I book your show too? Whatever it takes. Our people are all very helpful.
Appreciate it.
They all. It's more. It's not competition up in here. It's a lot of people cooperating with each other to get each other seen. Because like I said, we don't have $1 million conglomerates making movies and shit about us and have trailers and animations and all that. We got to come up with that ourselves.
Yeah, and it takes a village sometimes, to everybody hold each other up, everybody do their part, and hey, all ships rise with the high tide, man. So I'm definitely whatever y'all need from us. And I mean, I got a team of guys who don't do comics, but they have other talents that they'll move when I say, hey, we're doing this, and they're like, all right, cool, this is what we're doing. So I can definitely bring additional pieces to everything.
Dude, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah,
See, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do, man. I just want to build something where everybody has a chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, especially somebody like you coming in here fresh, right? Nobody knows who you are, and now as far as like printing local and doing stuff like that, that's smart. That's really smart because you can go to that place and you can look at it. You can look at it when it comes off the press, right?
Absolutely.
You don't have to have it shipped to you. Go, oh man, there's a mistake. Ship it back. You can just
go right up there. Yeah.
Okay, so everybody. I mean, I've been telling people this forever. If you can get it printed locally, you cut out the shipping cost. You're helping yourself right there. Okay. Yeah. If you don't know the fulfillment end of it, we got people that can help you with that. We've got it all, man. All the pieces are in place. We're just not a corporation. You know what I mean? Everybody's here. And I don't want to be. I don't want to own what anybody else is doing. These are like Tim's ID show is Tim's ID show. It's not mine.
Right.
Okay, it's his show. We run it on my network. I'm not
right.
I don't tell him, how to run it, what to do, nothing. He can ask. I don't. That's his.
Right.
That's his game, right? And that's the same for everybody.
Artistic expression and independence is a very hardcore, solid, foundational piece of my belief in entertainment.
Yeah. You got to, and we have a very solid nucleus right now with the shows that we have, and it's going to grow. But yeah, Kevin Davis, that's another one. The Kebersile Network on Fridays at 4 p.m. I want to talk to him. All these people are in the Madness group. So you'll see them, right? You'll see posts about their shows and stuff, and then you just jump on it. Hey, yo, hit me up. Give me on your show. And they will. That's what they do.
Dope.
I'm out there.
Yeah, let's get it out there, man. Let's make this thing huge.
Dude, yeah. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting emails, and it's like as we're speaking, it's I'm getting excited, but this is probably my fourth email. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, this is a blessing. I thank you guys, man. This is awesome.
Now, my next thing, because I can't let it go right there. Do you plan on doing con appearances?
Absolutely. We just left EB Con. I'm trying to get a schedule. So what I like to do is because I travel from Maryland, so I try to go there a couple times a year. But I think with this launch, I'm gonna have to take my off time and do some floating around. So anywhere I can get in about 4 or 6 hours on the road, I'm down. And the big.
Where are you at? Where are you?
I'm in Phoenix. I'm in Tempe.
All right. Now, so you're aware of Brian Polito, who Brian Polito is?
Yeah, we know Polito.
Yeah. Lady Death. I think he has a lot to do with the Tucson, and runs the Tucson Con, has something to do with the Phoenix Con, right? The bigger ones. He's also based over there in Scottsdale. Okay. He was the one that he came out on our very first big show.
Sweet.
And ran a panel. at the end of our first CromCon weekend. He ran a panel at the end of the show, like closed the show out, and was very nice, very helpful. The kind of guy you want to meet and pick his brain for advice. Since you're
Absolutely.
local,
Uh-huh.
since you're local, okay, that's the guy. Okay, if there's anybody in Phoenix, I can tell you, go talk to this guy. That's the guy.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Just put me a hit list together, Pops, and I'll go down the list and I'll reach out to everybody. Hey, Pops said you were the guy for this, you were the girl for this, you are the team for this. You know, I'm a student and I'm a leader that does and always knows when to follow. So trust me, if you put some comprehensive together for me, a bullet list or some points or some key folks I need to connect with, I will absolutely make sure I get to them and I let them know.
You connect with them all. Everybody you see out here in the Facebook group that's posting their stuff, these are all people that want to, you know, they're only putting their stuff there because they want to talk to each other. They want to interaction. They want, you know, they want to collaborate. They're looking for artists. Or speaking of looking for, do you have an editor?
No, no. I've been well, my friend's an English major, and so
Okay. Now hold up.
I'll run. I know. I run when I'm done. Usually, when I'm done, I run my stuff through her, and she'll do what you did. She'll do what you did. But you know, the rules are kind of different for comics.
As long as she's brutally honest and not a friend.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
No. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I need brutal.
Yeah. You want fresh eyes that are not going to go, oh, it's beautiful if it's not.
No, I need somebody. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, she loves me enough to be honest with me.
Cool.
Yes, man,
so you want to have it, and then give her credit as your editor, bro. Don't be like she's not part of the team. Add her to your team, right? You know what I'm saying? Because editing, look, having that fresh set of eyes and having an editor that makes sure your story flows for the reader, that's super important. Okay, super important. Proofreading, it's only, to me, proofreading is like only because, like, if I see a typo in a book, and I see them in everything I read, and the only reason for me is because it takes me out of the story personally, and I'm like, I don't want that to happen. So I tell people, I'll proofread your book. I want it to be smooth for everybody. I don't know if that happens to other people, but it'll take me right out of the story if I see a word spelled wrong or something, you know, a sentence that doesn't make sense or whatever. So editing and proofreading is important. You want your book to flow.
Right. Absolutely. No, I'm with you. Hold on, let me see. Dude, like, you guys won't believe it's going crazy over here. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, man. Just the inquiries and the questions, and I didn't expect this fast. I thought it would be kind of.
This is what we do. We try to generate buzz, man, and then it's up to you. Look, and I tell people this all the time. Also, I'm gonna be totally honest with you about. I can promote the hell out of book one. Okay.
Right.
I can promote the hell out of it and do everything I can for it. But if book one ain't no good, there ain't nothing I can do for book two.
Ain't nothing you can do. Yeah, yes.
Like, so, success on book one, and this isn't like you, I'm just saying in general.
Right.
Success on book one doesn't mean it's going to take off. Because once people get it in their hands, they, you know, and
it's up to them. It's up to them to love it. It's up to them to love it.
They gotta love it to go buy book two, right?
Yeah, so and you gotta ask for it. You know, it's up to them to love it.
Same with book three. If book two was a letdown, you think they're gonna buy book three. It has to keep getting more and more spectacular. It keep grabbing attention in order to grow. If you want to get that, be that next Turtles, right? Or whatever. Right. You got to grab people with that. It can't be hit or miss this episode to that episode. You know, it's got to be bang, bang, bang every time. So I tell people that. I try to be honest with them. I can do as much, everything I can for book one, but then after that, it's got to sell itself.
Yeah, it got to stand. It has to stand on its own.
Yeah, that's not saying I won't promote it, but it's not going to sell if the first one wasn't no good. You see? So, you know, like I said, I don't charge people for promotion. I don't any of that, right? But I'm honest with them and I tell them because other people will tell you different.
Right.
Hey man, pay me some money. I'll make sure you get and you get nothing.
Nothing. And you know, you gotta I believe in this enough and I think it'll stand on its own. And the cool thing about what you're saying is as the campaign is going, I'm still fine-tuning and tightening things up because we still got some room before it's done. So we still have, I mean, it's written, but there's still time to make those changes that makes it that much better.
And you want that. You know, you want to be able to be flexible to fan input right now too. Like you said, you're getting inquiries, you're going to get some input.
Right.
Right. And you might see something that, hey, I might be able to use that. Right.
Absolutely.
Anything you glean from me, anything you get from me, you can use. I tell you that right now. I tell everybody that there's lots of people that have done things that I thought about, suggestion on their campaigns. It's fun, right? I love to be involved in it. But again, at the same time, its sellability rests on its own quality. You know,
absolutely
going forward. So you want this one to smash, man, and I'm here to help you, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. This means a lot to me. To even bring me on this platform with all these massive arms and extensions and to make me available to your team and your network like that. That speaks volumes of who you are as a person and with the team already on board. It says a lot about who you are as a leadership and the staff. I think it's pretty dope that you guys are welcoming to creators like that.
I have so much fun doing this. Look, I was a kid comic fan, right? Okay, I've been a comic fan all my life. Tim knows I used to have a really big comic collection of comic books back in the day. Not so big now because I had a little hiccup. You know, when I'm on one of them forced vacations and some of my friends took liberties, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, happens to the best of us, dude. Happens to the best of us.
I know it was bad, but you know, lesson learned, right?
Yeah,
it happens. But now, because of things like COVID, that's actually where this started, man. I had this little Facebook group, and all we did was come out here and go, "Hey, look what I got today," and we'd show each other comics, right?
Yeah.
And then, and this is a Brian Polito story, actually. Emerald City went down. And Brian was one of the members. We only had like 400 people in our group, but Brian was one of them. And I sent him a message. I'm like, Brian, what are you going to do? Emerald City just went down. And Brian's like, oh, man, I got so lucky. He said, Francesca got a hold of the shipping company and stopped them from putting the stuff in the building. It's all on its way back here to Phoenix. I'm just going to have me a big old Emerald City sale online this weekend.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, Brian has a huge following, and he's going to be able to get away with that and sell all that stuff, right? Instead of being at the table at Emerald City, he did it at a table at his house. Woo! He still sold it all. He has that kind of following. I'm like, what about all my other friends?
Right.
What about all my other friends whose summer just went to shit? Right? Because ain't going to be one table open anywhere all summer long. And that's when I turned my little Facebook group into a promotion and you know, into a promotional group to help people sell stuff. And, you know, we've done all kinds of stuff. We've done online cons, you know, we've done it all, man. But now we're a network and we're hoping that, you know, we can help all you guys get seen, get out here. Maybe someday our network is going to be all the shows based on all the comics you guys did.
Hey, that would be awesome. But it just goes to show you the natural growth of things when you stick to it.
That's what I'm saying. The Madness Network could turn into you guys' Netflix.
I'm here for it.
Into the place where your guys' shows get produced and get seen.
Hey, I'm down.
Working together. That's all it takes.
Hey, we're here, and I appreciate you bringing me in and having me on the show. So any resource I can provide, I'm down. Just let me know. And if somebody that can use anything that I bring you, point them in my direction, they would say, hey, Pop sent me your way. And from that point on, it'll be no questions asked. The same love you extended to me, I will treat them the same way.
There you go, people. That's why we do this. That's how this is supposed to work. I like you, Lonnie. You're all right, bro.
I,
He's a solid dude, bro. He's a solid dude.
I try to be, man. You know, I try to be, man. And, you know, you just want to treat people how you've been treated, how you like to be treated. You always lead with respect. So that's kind of how we move.
There you go.
When you're as
Real
visible as we were in your city for a long time, you mess around, your reputation follows you. We've been for a long time, so that's why I told you, Pops, this guy is solid. I've known him for a long time. When you have that much time of knowledge of somebody and how they move, how they operate, you just know how to make the connection. And earlier, I meant to touch on this. You said you had a screen that you were doing merchandising. You were visualizing merchandising. Are there going to be shirts? Are there going to be hoodies? Are there going to be figurines?
So right now you can go on to darkcityhq.com. That's the website, and I'm still tight. I got to go over there and make all the Kickstarter adjustments now. But I have a full merch store, and then I can put the link right here. Oh yeah, I can.
Link in the chat, and then anybody who goes back and views this can then find the link and get to you.
Okay,
You put it in the private chat, and then I'll put it in all the chat.
Dark City HQ.
Yeah, I was also going to say we have a website wherein we also allow you guys that are with books to put your links to your books on our website as well.
Yeah, this is dope. Yeah, so you can get right now. You can get merch. This is stuff that we have here is exclusive only to the campaign. So when it's done, I won't make any more. Like all the that tee, the backed tee, the let me get back up here. Let me see. It's another one. Oh wow, we got another hit. Sweet. So the backed tee. The monolith is the hoodie with the embroidered stitch logo, black on black. And we just got a way to embroider the big patches. So I may take it from the shoulder to the center, and I won't charge anybody extra. And then the legacy supporter tee that's only going to be out in black exclusively through the campaign. So I may have it in like a charcoal gray. I'm gonna try it out, but it'll be in black here. Like these exclusive colors are only gonna happen here, and the Dark City Comics backed it will only be Kickstarter exclusive. So everything else just on the site, you can just hit the shop and it'll pop right on up. But this stuff you can only get here.
So is Dark City? What does Dark City encompass? Is it just Epic, or is there more that comes with Dark City?
So if you go on Dark City HQ for headquarters, you'll see all the characters. And then right now, since Epic is the focus, that's where all the attention is. But once this is done and we start fulfillment, you'll see Shadow Strike, you'll see Ketchum, you'll see Alpha Block, you'll see a bunch of other different things. But right now, I want to keep the focus narrow. But to the short answer, yes, we have a ton of shit ready to go. So it's one of those things. It's a full universe. It's a full network. So I could be a channel, Pops.
I'm gonna add a stretch to it, bro.
Right now, though, if they wanted to get invested now, start looking into the product, looking into the characters, where do they find you at?
You can find me Dark City. You can TikTok /Dark City, IG Dark City Comics, Facebook Dark City Comics. Anything. It's pretty much where you can find me. Yeah. So I did it like that to make us easier to find, but everything in Dark City Comics. So that's the best way. If you need to get in touch with me personally, I answer all of those. So you'll reach me one way or the other.
Nice. All right. So I know there was something else I had in the back of my mind that I wanted to bring up, but it's just not peaking right now. Maybe another hit. Hold
on. So, Lo, how's it going, bro?
Man, I'm overwhelmed. I didn't know what to expect. You know, most of the shit we do from where we from, we do it ourselves, you know. So this is dope seeing people support And I don't care if it's just $1. That means you care enough about what I'm doing to part ways with your hard-earned dollar, and I appreciate it. And so it's cool. I mean, in the first hour, it hasn't even been an hour, and I'm already 10% there. So if I can finish this day at 20 or 30% to plan, I mean, it's a good day.
Yeah, it's
Coming,
totally
you know, coming from having to do this shit out my pocket, and then
grassroots, bro, grassroots, and the fact that you got 10% locked in already, they don't even know who you are. Wait till they go
yeah,
take a look at you and see what the product is and see who you are. You're gonna get a lot more.
yeah, and the thing is, bro, if I can scale this how I think I can and show these people what I can really do, it's gonna freak them out. They're gonna get far more than their money's worth because I got so much. The stretch goals I'll probably add once we do this, but I got so much stuff that I want to show people and give people a chance to come on into.
This is what I was going to talk about. I want to add a stretch goal to your thing. And because you already said something about adding pages, and then
Okay.
something else there said something about a preview, right?
Yeah.
Something about a preview of the next book.
Uh-huh.
Change that preview of the next book to an ash can of like the first 6 pages of the next book. So that only the people that back this first book will get to see the first 6 pages of the next book if you reach that stretch goal.
Let's do it. Okay. I'll add it. Shoot it to me, Pops, and I'll say, hey, the Pops stretch. I'll name the stretch after you. The Pops exclusive stretch.
No, it's always the madness. It ain't about me. It's about
the madness 6-page madness stretch. We'll title it that, and just shoot me an email, and I'll put it in there. So because I'm making the graphics for the stretch goals tonight, I do have some in mind, but we'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
Because look, a lot of people collect, like I collect ash cans. A lot of people used to collect them back in the day, and it kind of became something that went away. But you know what ash cans were used for, right? They were to proof of concept for your creations.
I thought they were just bonus and promo stuff. But it makes sense.
They were for protecting, for your proof of concept. So you could prove you already had this in print, right?
Right. Okay.
So people collected them. And now it's become a thing where people just love seeing that they can get them, no matter what it's attached to. You know what I mean? Oh, right on. You get me an ash can. Sweet. Come back here, Tim. Where you go? Come back here, boy. Where'd you go?
Frozen.
You freeze?
No, we still here.
Okay.
He got bumped. You see that? He got bumped. But yeah, the stretch goal. Look, there's so many things that we can talk about that can help tighten this up. That's what we do.
Okay.
There's a lot of people. If they come to you and they say, "Hey, man, I'm part of the madness," and they're offering you advice, it's always going to be on the right side of advice. If somebody comes at you and they're trolling you, I want to know about it because we don't give a shit about those people.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I wouldn't even give a hater the time of day, man. We got to focus on moving forward, and that shit don't move us forward at all.
You leave them behind. Exactly. I'm glad you see. I knew you get it. I knew you get it. That's how we do it. We try and have fun up in here, and we want to help each other's stuff get better. So if you're from one of my people, it's always going to be in the right frame of mind.
Dude, we're at 12%. We're at 12% of gold since I've been on this show.
That's why we do these. We also do a thing, Lonnie, called countdowns, where we come out the last hour of somebody's campaign, and we remind everybody that this is almost over. Come get it.
Hey, I will definitely. I'm gonna take that day off of work anyway, and I'll be in Maryland. I'm taking the week off, so hell yeah, we can make it a day. I'll be on East Coast time, but I'll make it a day. If we do it at night, we'll throw a party. I'll have all my people in the background, and we can go crazy.
Yeah, you should do that. That would be
East
dope.
Coast time, it will be you'll be counting. We'll be counting down. Like we'll come in a little earlier, like 12:30, right? And then I think you launched at about 1:15. So, right, we had like 45 minutes to warn everybody. Hey, it's almost over. You know, that's how we do that. Oh, I'm losing everybody's audio.
How long is the campaign?
So yeah, my bad. I've been had my phone on don't disturb, but I got a couple people who can get through, and that's always the people who want to call when I'm doing something.
Oh yeah.
So that I mean, such is life. But yeah, shit, we had another one. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is this is getting exciting, guys.
29 days. He did a 30-day campaign, bro. 30 days.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm gonna be honest. At first, I was gonna do a 45, but they said, you know, I just been researching, you know, and I didn't really know anybody personally who was crushing me. So I was gonna do 60 just to give myself time, but it said hell no, 30. That's the way to go, dude.
See, you don't really know about all this. I'm gonna have to switch out of this studio for a minute, so don't freak out if the background changes. Laurie Calcaterra, one of our friends who does the show that was on right before this, she has this little video for guys like you, just to give you a little heads up of what's coming. Right?
Right.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm watching.
All right, here we go.
Hold on. I think I'm bleeding. Am I bleeding? Ow! Ow! Nose and lips. Okay, ow. Can I? Ow! 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 Wait! Ow! 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 Please, Mr. Oh!
That is the journey you're on right now.
Hey, I got to be prepared for it because I want to do multiple. So I want to get good at this enough and build enough trust where people know when they back a Dark City project, they know what they're getting. So I'm definitely going getting hit
She's
with.
done 8 of these. She's done actually 9 campaigns, I think, so far, and that's her journey. That she plays that, you know, all the time. This is the journey you're on right now. Podcast, Fiverr, scammers, it's all coming at you. The main thing I want to warn you about is anybody that's telling you they can you know, help you get seen or get backers or anything. Look at their actual online footprint. If you do see them doing it for somebody else, if you don't see them actually doing that, don't give them no money because they don't actually do that. Like, at least somebody looks at me, somebody says something about me, even though I don't charge, but they say something about me, right? And you can go see that there's a online footprint of me promoting people for the last 6 years.
Makes sense.
You see, so if they don't have a body of work behind them, don't pay for the music, yo.
Yeah, hey. And you know what's funny? I don't plan on, I mean, someone would have to be, I just don't, I want to do it like this first. I want to go through all the bumps and bruises first so I can have a better way to learn how to navigate this. So I don't know if I'll let somebody just.
I just don't want none of them bumps and bruises to cost you money.
Yeah. I appreciate you looking out.
There are some serious grifts and some serious scammers in the comic industry, just like I'm sure you're aware.
Everywhere.
Keep your guard up in the music industry. You got to keep your guard up here too. The great thing is that we have such a great crew that anybody in here, you can go, hey man, what's up with that or what's up with that? And they'll give you the real deal.
Right.
You know, they won't bullshit. You know, they'll give you the real deal. There's a guy up here in Michigan named Dave Brown. He was on Fox News. He's a comic creator. The Supreme. I want to give him a little shout out just because, you know, I've met him a few times at different cons. Great dude. My cameraman Brad has all his comics, says they all rock. Y'all need to go check them out too. Look, we have fun, and that's all we're trying to do, people. provide you with good stuff, entertainment, and deal the cards you're deal. Deal the cards out so that everybody gets to have fun. That's all
Yeah.
we're trying.
Cool, man. This was amazing. I definitely appreciate it.
Well, like I said, we're going to get you on a few more shows so that people get to know you. If you see us live, any show, look,
I'm sharing it.
Go to my Madness channel right now and say something in the chat so I can give you a wrench.
Okay. Hold on.
All right. Because then, if you see us live later tonight, you can drop your link to your campaign in the show. Because we encourage people to do that too. That's part of getting seen in front of the other audience.
Maybe we know all about that. Cross promotion's huge.
Yeah, that's all it's about, man. Is getting seen in front of all the different audiences. So if you pop over to my YouTube channel and just say hi, so I can drop you a wrench, man. Then anytime you see us live, man, pop in, say hi to the people running the show, say hi to the people in the chat, let people get to know you. I mean, that's self promotion. What's that saying that Doc likes to say? Is a sad dog won't wag his own tail.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Pops. I'm on here. So hold on. Just YouTube Madness Comic Network, and it's saying it's not found. Am I doing it wrong?
It's Madness Entertainment Group.
Because it says Mad. Okay.
Yeah,
All
we've grown. We've grown, and
okay.
we're the Meg TV now, bro.
All right. Let me get through. Skip this. We should be okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. Save, live chat. Watch more. Open panel. It won't let me open the panel to the chat. What is going on? Joan. I think I gotta subscribe.
Yeah, you should be able to just watch. It's not behind a member wall or anything. I don't.
I can see it right now. I'm just trying to put in join the conversation, to interact with creator. It won't let me open the panel. That sucks.
I'll show you. The YouTube app, I can only do on my phone. When I go on YouTube on my computer, it won't let me drop.
Oh, no, here it is. All right. Hi. Right here. It just says Lonnie. It'll say Dark City Comics. Hey, you see me.
And now I'm giving you a wrench, which standard moderator. And now, anytime you see us live, you can drop your link in the chat.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna drop it right now since we in here. Peace.
Testing.
Oh, it worked. Okay, yeah, it works.
See?
You're now standard moderator. Okay.
It doesn't matter what show. Everybody in the network is open to it. They all understand, and they're going to see that in the chat, because that's the whole purpose of putting all these people together in one network, was to make it easy for y'all to see each other.
Makes sense. Yeah.
And it's just it was my tool. I was like, if I just give everybody a wrench, I don't have to share everybody's links. They can just share their own.
Simple as that. Yeah, makes sense.
All right.
Everybody in
the whole thing shut off for a second.
Him is back. Yeah, what's up?
Lonnie was like, "Yeah, I got it." My whole screen went blank.
Sorry.
There it is. And there's Lonnie's channel. Look, you guys can go. You have a YouTube channel, Lonnie? I'm assuming you do.
Yeah. I have one for my freelance videography business. I just started the Dark City one, and I post a lot of my shorts on there, and they've been doing fairly well. So I got to get all my content is shorts, because I do something called Comics in My Car, where I do reactions and recaps of the comic books that I read.
Now look, see, that's the kind of stuff we do in the network.
Right. Yeah, I think they would love that little segment.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple. So what I'll do then, Pops, because I try to keep them around 2-3 minutes, like slightly under 3. If you want, I'll send them over. I got a bunch of them. I'll do 3 or 4.
I was gonna say, if you want to put like 10 in an episode, and we can do like half-hour episodes.
Okay, we can do that.
every time you get 10, just shoot them at, put them in one little show, and with an intro and an outro, and
Okay.
up the
So
record will go.
all right, I could definitely do that. I do so many because I don't have nobody to talk to about comics with, so I just go sit in my car and talk to the phone.
We have one music review show that's called First Impressions, where a couple of our guys go out and they'll listen to something they neither one of them ever heard before,
Right.
and then they'll give a first impression reaction. And we have ADHD Theater, which is a cinema reaction show, but we don't have a comic freaking reaction show, man.
Okay.
I need that. Look, I'm already on you. Look, dude, yeah, you want to do something for the network? I got you, bro.
Yeah, and here's the thing: I do it anyway. So I do it anyway. So I'll just do them and send them. Even if we use it, even if you use them as bookends for episodes, or like, I'm down. Whenever I do one, I'll stock my 10, but I usually post them on TikToks.
I already know how I want this to look, and I want it to be the Chronicles of Lonnie, and every time is like 10 of your reviews, right?
Okay.
10 reaction shorts in each episode, right? And we'll label it the Chronicles of Lonnie, and
Sweet.
we'll go from there, right? And
Cool.
or you can pick the name; it's going to be your show, but I want you to label it something that lets people know there's going to be more. There's a few here. There's going to be more. Check this out.
Cool.
You know what I mean? And we'll do
Love
that.
it.
Because I don't have that. I need that.
I got it, and I do it. So, and I like doing it.
People to talk to about comics.
Yeah. I mean,
And it'll grow your channel too, because we'll put you on across the board like this one is. You see, it'll be on YouTube, and it'll be on X and Twitch and everywhere, right? Facebook, YouTube, Pilled, Rumble. We'll put it everywhere, and then we'll put it on Roku too.
sweet.
So for people who missed it when we initially did it, can we run the trailer for Epic one more time?
Oh,
Absolutely.
For people who are tuned in now who probably missed it, yeah, let's run that, baby.
Up to 7 backers. Up to 7 backers right there.
Oh, sweet. 12%. 12% of the goal.
To me, I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, the backer count is much more important than the dollar.
Yeah. It just pops. It tells me what percentage it is.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying for me, because that means that you got that many books going out. That backer count means the most to me because that's books in hand, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's books in hand. The numbers fluctuate because of the different goal or reward tiers, right? Some are this much, some are that much. So the money doesn't always tell the story, but that backer count, you can't deny that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how many books are going out in hand. That's what we want, books in hand. You see? So I always cheer for that. Let's get that backer count up, guys. Also, we have friends that do what we call backer count rewards, which are like stretch goals, but they throw something extra in the package per amount of backers. Like Lori has a poker card deck that she's putting out, right? Every 50 backers, she releases a new poker card, and the art's based on the characters in her books and stuff, right? So it's a specific poker deck for her campaign.
Backers, right?
But every 50 backers, she releases a new poker card. You see what I'm saying? So by the time you get to the end of the poker deck, she put a lot of books in somebody's hands, right? That's the goal. The more
absolutely.
So it's a separate type of reward, but same thing, right? Every 25 backers or every 50 backers, I'm gonna throw this sketch card in, and somebody's random package when we get to 100 backers, whatever,
right?
Some kind of reward, right?
Good ideas.
Random rewards are the best, man. I've gotten some stuff in packages that I had no idea that I was gonna get. You know what I mean? That somebody
I plan. Cool. Yeah, I got some things coming that I'm not telling everybody, but when we send some out, I'm definitely gonna have. They're gonna have some goodies in there. We're gonna over deliver. That's the whole goal. You always want to Over
Under
deliver.
7, over deliver. Yeah. This guy gets it. That's what you do. All right, I'm gonna let you guys get back to work. I gotta get back to work.
Sweet.
Let's run that trailer one more time.
You bet.
Okay.
You bet.
If this destiny is mine, then so be it.
Hey, my name is Lonnie, creator of E.P.I.C, E.P.I.C, Earth's Protector in Crisis. 11 years ago, the story started as a dream on sketch paper. Today, it's finally ready for the world. E.P.I.C follows Chris Tabor, a young archaeology student who bonds with ancient cosmic tech and becomes Earth's Protector in Crisis, whether he's ready to or not. This isn't just another superhero book. It's about responsibility, about being chosen when you're unprepared and becoming something bigger than your fear. We built a bold new universe with professional art, deep characters, and stories that mix cosmic action and real human stakes. If you love indie comics, original worlds, and creators building from the ground up, this is for you. Please back the project, share the page. Let's bring E.P.I.C to life together.
Yeah, folks, every share, every dollar counts. Every little bit is appreciated, man. Let's back this project.
Absolutely. Let's.
Just back it already.
Yeah, you know, let's do all of it.
Do what CRoM says, right? Just do what CRoM says. Just back it already. That's
right. Run it up and invest in independent artists. We all know this commercial stuff, this garbage that we've been stuck in the last decade. Like, we need new, strong, independent artistry to come back in all genres of entertainment. And this guy right here, Lonnie, I promise you, if you invest in this project, you're investing in something that's going to entertain people for years to come.
There you go. There you go. And look, I told everybody already, first 9 pages set the story well. I like where this could go. I don't know where it's going to go, but I like where it could go. I'm totally down with giving this a chance. We'll be promoting it based on the 9 pages that I already saw and the mindset of this man up here. I like where dude's coming from, and we're going to help this man promote this book. For those of you in the network with shows, you know what to do. Reach out to Lonnie. He's new in the madness, but easy to find. Lonnie Plater, like it says up there.
Hey, I appreciate. Yeah, appreciate everybody. We're out. We're live. Let's stretch. Let's go. Let's get $1 million, man. Let's let's just, you know. But let's. I just want. Yeah, let's shoot the movie. But no, man. Like Pop said, every reach out to me. I'm always down the network. Collab, anything. I believe in my story. I think it'll do well, and I'd love to come on your platform and talk about it, or meet up somewhere and talk about it, or whatever it takes to show the people what we're working on, because we definitely stand behind.
There you go. I can't say
run it up. I'm excited for you, bro. I'm excited for you to see this finally start popping up.
Bro, it's what's going on right now. I wish y'all could see. It's crazy right now. Like I appreciate y'all, man. This y'all definitely got me out the gates the right way. Thank you very much.
When you sleep tonight, you actually have to sleep. Don't keep looking.
Sleep? Are you serious? We got a campaign to fund. We don't got time to sleep.
Wake up to that. Boom.
This is another thing I need to like prepare you for, man. 30 days, right?
Yeah.
This is going to be a very stress-filled 30 days for you. Okay. There's going to be days when you don't get no backers at all. There's going to be days like that. Don't let that shit bother you. You know what you do then? You go out and tell people, hey, if we reach this backer count, I'm going to give away this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you just sweeten the pot, man, and you keep promoting and you keep pushing. Don't let nothing discourage you. Hell, I've had 2 failed campaigns. Don't let nothing discourage you. Just keep doing what you do.
Appreciate it.
That's for real. Don't ever get discouraged, man. What you got looks good. People are gonna like it. They're gonna gravitate to it. They're gonna get to know you. You're gonna come out on some shows. Speaking of which, what are you guys doing Friday night? I
gotta see what time I get off of work, but depending on how late it is, I could show up.
I think Tim, that he should be your next guest on ID show.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely put him on the show.
Yeah, let's put him on the show while the campaign's going so that we can, get you back out here and get him out here seen on another.
Yeah, I got some ideas for that. I think I'm gonna contact Lonnie on the side. I want to do a pre-recorded episode so he can add in some edits and some effects and some sounds, and links, and then we'll drop something.
Dope.
Cool.
Yeah, just hit me, Ivory. Whatever you need from me, just let me know and we'll make it happen. It don't even. Yeah, you don't have to ask. Just tell me where you need me to be, and we're gonna be there.
Oh yeah, it's all on GP, bro. That's why I put you on there.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Go over there, subscribe to Dark City Comics. Man, I'm falling out now. I got too much to do still tonight.
Yeah, hey, you know what's crazy? We gotta go because I got a lot to go on. You guys have set me in on motion, so I gotta follow up on all this motion y'all got me going on. So
Get it cracking, bro. Anything you need from me, feel free to reach out. You know how to get a hold of me.
dope. Is it possible, Pops, to get a copy of this broadcast so we can start chopping it up and moving it and shaking it, or how does it work?
Oh, this is already on. It's on YouTube. I mean, do you want You want me to send you a copy of it? What do you want?
Yeah, because I want to chop it up if possible.
I mean, you can just make it off YouTube if you want.
Okay. If you're okay with that, I'll rip it. I just didn't want to do it without talking to you. Okay.
Yeah. If it's promotional, that's what we do. And everybody, if you're using something from our network to help promote somebody, that's sweet. If you try to chop stuff up to troll people, then you suck.
Yeah. Simple as that. All right, cool, man. I appreciate y'all, man. This was dope.
All right, Lonnie,
I'm
bro.
gonna play a couple of.
Let's get it popping.
All right, thanks, bro. And just whatever you need me on the other spot, I'm down. Just let me know what time.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna play a couple other active campaign ads that are going on right now here in the Madness. One of them was the guy who was here with us earlier. This is his campaign trailer, guys, but there's a little prelude to it. So check this out.
But what's the playbook on this?
For this, there is no damn playbook. I mean, we got lots of playbooks. The ones that account for pulse shifts, computers becoming self-aware, space monkey attacks, all kinds of